Hey everybody, this is Brian with Bear Cards 34. Today I'm back with another round through the binder of mine from 1990 through, mostly 90 through 95. There are a couple other cards in here. The majority of these were cards that I pulled in inserts through pack openings in the 90s. And these really were pretty much the hits of the time. And this is one of my favorite books. I showed a bit of it last time, and it was really fun for me to be able to go through and kind of show some of these. They're not in any necessarily particular order. However, I am going to show a little bit about these cards. And before I do, I just wanted to show, so last time I had showed my wild card stripes. And this one I didn't have in the binder, but this right here, this is a 1000 of Rodney Peete that I pulled. This is from 1991 wild card. And I remember I felt like I had hit the lottery when I pulled this back in the day. And these ones are quite rare. It's pretty tough to find these in packs anyway. You know, you can get these on eBay now, but that was pretty exciting for me. And a year later, well, in 1993 actually, I pulled this 1000 stripe of Leonard Russell. And so, yeah, my luck was pretty good on those to pull a couple thousands back in the early 90s. So I was happy to have those. And so while I got those out, I decided I'd just show you a handful of others that I don't have in the binder, but that I had pulled back in the day. So I've got this Barry Sanders Pacific Prism. And then this one, actually, so I stopped collecting cards from about 1995, 96 through about 2013. But I did get this pretty cool Fleer Ultra Peyton Manning Millennium Monsters. This is from 2000. So every once in a while, I would end up buying a handful of packs. And so in 2000, I bought a couple packs of this and pulled that one. I think that's a pretty sweet one. It actually has a little bit of that action-packed look to it. Just a little bit there, if you can see. It kind of pops out just a little bit. Pretty cool card, for sure. And then another one was this right here. This is a Don Russ. This is from 1996. And this is one of the first 2000 printed press proof of Hall of Famer Aeneas Williams. So with this one, you have the little cut in the card shaped on the football, and then the glossy notification of getting the one of the first 2000 printed. So pretty cool card there as well. All right, so now let's get into the binder. Okay, so right here, this is one of my favorite inserts from the time period. These are 1992 and 93 wild card stat smashers, and you can see these really have a beautiful look to them. They've got a nice gloss and really pop, I think. So those are a super nice card right there, and some of the greats right there, along with some of the goods and some of the busts. There's the late Rodney Culver. He was a great player at Notre Dame. Big fan of his. He actually passed away in that Florida Everglades plane crash many, many years ago, back in the 90s. But I was a big fan of his as well. And then right here, we've got a few more of the Stat Smashers. And this right here is a 93 wild card Super Chrome rookie. That one is Vincent Brisby. And then these right here are 95 Flair Hot Numbers. I got a few of those as well. There's Ricky Watters with the Eagles and the great Dan Marino. Just to kind of show you what the backs of those Stat Smashers look like. Right there. Now these are 1992 wild card Field Force. Nice to get the Aikman, the Dion, and the Barry, Jim Kelly as well. And you'll notice here, you could also get variations. So these are this silver foil right here, if you can kind of see that silver foil on the edge here instead of just the black. So I pulled a couple of the Neon Dion silver foils, a couple of those as well. And you could also get some gold ones. And then in 93, I pulled an Emmitt Smith with the gold foil. That was one of my favorite pulls back then. Nice looking card for sure. There's a Hardy Nickerson 1994 Topps All-Pro card. And here we have a couple of Bledsoes. This one right here is a Collector's Edge 93 Edge FX. I think I actually got that one from BPAT's Cards. And right here you see the Carl Pickens. This is an All-American Award winner from Courtside, which was an insert. And then again, like I mentioned, a few cards from 96, so I probably purchased a handful of Leaf cards, because these are the Gold Leaf rookie cards. You can see here, these were numbered out of, this was a set of 10. So here we are with the wild card from 1993, and again you'll see you could get 5 stripes, which were a little more common, and then the 10 stripes, as well as the 20s. And then here are some Field Force cards from that year. This is the year of the Emmett Gold that I got. So we got a Steve Bono, Tommy Maddox, Patrick Bates rookie, Field Force, Pete Metzlars, Alvin Harper, and there's a nice Thurman Thomas. And then the silver here, Steve Broussard. The Michael Irvin silver is a nice one. Pretty sweet gold of Christian Okoye there. And then some red hot rookies, Dana Stubblefield, McDuffie, and one of my favorites, Reggie Brooks, who went on to play for Washington. All right, on the next page here, in 1992, Fleer put out a series of inserts for Mark Rypien career highlights after he won the Super Bowl. So I have a few of those performance highlights. And these are 1994 Fleer scoring machines. I really like these cards right here. The Shannon and Sterling Sharp, so you got the brothers, who were just fantastic. And a 95 Topps Finest. That's Frank Reich, the coach of the Colts. And that's the refractor version of that. Okay, up here we have a... What year is that? That's a Topps Stadium Club Extreme Play of Jim Kelly. Can't remember what year that is. This right here is a 1993 Score the Franchise of Sterling Sharp. And some Flair 94 award winners. Bettis and Meyer, both from Notre Dame, who had really good rookie seasons. You got Dion, Emmett, and Dana Stubblefield down there at the bottom. And these silver foil cards right here are 1994 Skybox Premium Revolution cards. Those are definitely two of the better ones you could get from that. So right here we have, I believe that was 93 Upper Deck. It was the Rookie Exchange. Yeah, 93. So I sent one in, and what they do is they put a punch through it and then mail it back with the redemption. And then right here you see one that I did not redeem. Right there we've got a Collector's Edge 94 Edge Effects of Jerome Bettis. And then the redemption set from Upper Deck, this is what you would get right here. Really beautiful cards. You can just see that nice shine to those. The Bledsoe is definitely a good one. Down here you've got Marvin Jones, Curtis Conway, big fan of his. And of course, the great Jerome Bettis, the Bus. Nice little insert set there for sure. Do I wish I had sent the other card in to get another batch of those? Yes, I do. So these are some pretty great inserts right here. This is 1993 Pro Set. So these ones were called College Connections, and as you can see right there, Barry and Thurman, who were teammates back at Oklahoma, Reggie Brooks and Jerome Bettis. You got Neil Anderson and Emmett Smith. Notre Dame connection, Rahib Ismail and Tim Brown. Bennett and the great Derek Thomas, Rick Meyer, and Joe Montana. Down here, I love this one, BYU, my home state, Jim McMahon and Steve Young. Love Jim McMahon. You got Deion Sanders and Terrell Buckley, Bledsoe and Rypien as well. They also did these rookie running backs, so you had Russell White and Jerome Bettis on the Rams, Garrison Hearst. And if you look here, Pro Set really had that kind of cracked ice look even back then, back in 93. You can see that there. Nice looking cards for sure. Got the Rocket, Hall of Famer Willie Roaf. Then along with all rookie, you also have the rookie quarterbacks. Mark Brunell, Trent Green, Elvis Gerbach, and then you got the rookie running backs as well. A couple good ones right there. So the Costco, I don't know if it was Costicos brothers, something like that. Anyway, they made some really, really memorable posters back then. I know I had a Payton and McMahon one that was a Chicago Vice. And so this year, which was 93, Skybox Premium ended up doing an insert set with some of the posters they had made of some of the current players. Really like those three right there. You got a Steve Young there as well. And then up there at the top, Marcus Allen and Andre Rison. Those were 1994 Flair Ultra Touchdown Kings. Then you've got a 94 Upper Deck League MVP predictor of Sterling Sharp. And there's also one, these are the Upper Deck long shots right here. And then the Steve McDare predictor as well. And then right here, these are a little bit tough to find, and they're really nice cards. So the hologram actually shows pretty well, if you can see that. And then there's Tim Brown for the Pro Bowl. Those are 94 Upper Deck as well. And you've got a Score Artist's Proof of Rodney Hampton. Score Pinnacle. So in 92 Pacific, there was a Legends of the Game series of Steve Largent. And these were in Series 1 packs. And you could also pull an auto. You guys may have seen a Mail Day video where I actually purchased one of those autos off of eBay. It's Largent, one of the great receivers from my childhood, for sure. And then in Series 2, you could get the performance highlights of Bob Greasy. Going back to his time at Purdue, Super Bowl, All-Star. And yeah, it was a different game back then, so 25,000 Yard Club, which was a big deal back then. And then Hall of Fame. In 1992, Pinnacle came out with this insert set called Team 2000. So thinking of players who they thought would be dominant for the decade. Herman Moore, Rob Moore. Barry Foster had a couple really nice years with the Steelers. Derek Thomas. Hall of Famer Steve Atwater. Emmett and Barry, two of the best that ever did it. Mark Carrier, Brett Favre. The late Keith McCants. In fact, you got a trio of Buccaneers there. Dossie, McCants, and Thomas. Deion Sanders. Then we got a couple more of those Pro Set cards. These must have not had a spot at the time. So the late Demetrius Dubose and his teammate at Notre Dame, Jerome Bettis. We got Garrison Hearst and Rodney Hampton. A couple Football Heroes cards from Upper Deck. So I think it was 91. Was it 91? Yeah, 1991 Upper Deck High Series. You could get this Joe Montana Football Heroes set. I had a handful of those, but I purchased the whole set on eBay, I think last year. And then we've got my all-time favorite player, the 34 in Bear Cards 34, Walter Payton. His college years at Jackson State. Rookie season, 1975 Sweetness. 77 was definitely his career year, performance-wise. You have the all-time rushing mark, 2,000-yard seasons from 83 to 85, the 86 Super Bowl 20, 1987 Walter Payton Day, his final year, final games. Hall of Fame bound in 92, and then his artwork card. Love that set. And we'll finish it off with these 1993 Fleer performance highlights of Steve Young. So you got a couple cards of him back at BYU, his USFL days for the Express, a couple cards with Tampa Bay, and then his Hall of Fame career with the 49ers. And next to him there, that's a pretty interesting card, right? That's a very 90s card. That's a 1994 Topps Stadium Club commemorative issue. And then we've got this Jerome Bettis 94 collection from Playoff. Nice looking cards there. And there's the back of that Michael Barrel card. So definitely a 90s looking card, but I love that. All right, so, and I'll show these as well, just because I had these in top loader. So this is a Collector's Edge 94 Boss Rookies card of Marshall Faulk. That's what the backs look like. These are a pretty cool set. I really like those. I also got this Upper Deck Star Choice. So this would have been back in 98. So it's a Star Quest of Jerry Rice, and then a Rookie Quest of Randy Moss. So definitely happy to have pulled that one of the rare packs I opened that year. And then right here we've got a Bowman. This is from 1992. Barry Sanders, Bowman Team Leaders. I love the gold foil on that card. I think that's a pretty great one. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll definitely come back and show more from the binder in future episodes, but I appreciate you taking a look at that. And like I said, you know, in the last video, a lot of these cards are quite affordable on eBay if you're interested in collecting a certain player or a certain insert set. Great inserts in the 90s. I think they were fantastic. So anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos in the near future. Everybody take care. Thanks.